Hello everyone, Ryan here. So, just recently saw a movie titled Go Ask Alice. And yes, it is a movie adaptation of a book of the same title. Of course, when the book was first published, it was originally marketed as being the actual diary of an anonymous teenage girl. Of course, later on, it was eventually revealed that it was a complete work of fiction, and the entire world was shocked. No, not really. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how shocked people were, but I certainly wasn't. So, of course, the book, it just focuses on this anonymous teenage girl, and it pretty much documents her descent into this world of drug addiction, dependence, and whatnot. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I remember reading it, the first time I read it in high school. People acted like it was this big, shocking thing, and to me it really wasn't. I guess because I already had more than a couple of friends who, I guess you could say, were already experimenting with drugs and whatnot, and I mean, I don't know, I guess one could consider that a sign of the times or something, but I don't know, I digress. So anyways, the movie adaptation came out sometime in the 70s, 1973. And while I don't really know the actress who plays Alice, William Shatner plays her father. And at first I didn't recognize him because he was wearing this like weird mustache, and he comes off as like pretty cheesy, and but actually when I think about it, I think William Shatner has always been one of those cheesy actors, and then Andy Griffith is also in this movie adaptation, except he plays like a new character. Andy Griffith plays like this priest or preacher guy, and he talks to Alice, and when she's like at her lowest point, and pretty much motivates her to get back in touch with her family. Andy Griffith, I guess he does an okay job in this movie. He gives an interesting performance. I'm used to seeing him on the Andy Griffith Show, and I kind of grew up watching that show because my dad watched it. My dad watched it when he was a little kid, and then by the time after I was born, my dad would watch reruns, so I would watch the reruns with my dad, and so yeah, I guess actually if I had to pick the best performance in this movie, I would say it definitely have to be Andy Griffith. And because everyone else, I mean, they seem to be like way too over the top, but I guess that was the point. You know, they wanted to scare teenagers away from drugs and all that, which, yeah, obviously they should. You know, drug addiction is not something to be taken lightly, obviously. But I guess I just feel like in this movie, they they didn't really. They just, the way it comes off as, well, very 70s, I guess. Homogenized 1970s kind of stuff. I don't know, for lack of a better word. And of course, there's a lot of other parts in the movie that have been changed. Though, I mean, I barely remember everything that's in the book, but I do know that for the movie they definitely changed a lot of stuff. I also felt like the ending kind of dragged on for a little bit, a little too long. Because I guess they kind of they wanted to make it seem much more hopeful. Of course, ultimately, it's a bad ending. It's a sad ending. I mean, I don't mean to spoil anything, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people have read the book. So, yeah, I shouldn't be too surprised that the movie also has a sad ending. But overall, I mean, I guess I would give this movie 7.5 out of 10. Or at the very least, a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah. Though I will say I like the soundtrack. I like a lot of that, late 60s, early 70s rock music, so they do have some of that in the soundtrack to this movie, obviously, because it came out in the 70s. So, yeah, it was okay. It was, again, it's, not the best ever, but, I don't know, I was just curious about it because I came across it the other day. Well, actually, a friend of mine, he recently acquired, I don't want to say how he acquired, acquired a lot of really old, weird, obscure movies, and so yeah, he gave me some of them, and this was one of them that was amongst the rest, the big pile, and so yeah, again, I give it a 7 out of 10. And that'll do it for my review of movie adaptation of Go Ask Alice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want to or not. Yeah. But so again, thanks for watching. As always, till next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.